guys, this is Rick coming at you with Weed to No Basis, the podcast for all things cannabis business related. Are you an entrepreneur? Have something you wanted to create, something you wanted to bring to life in the cannabis industry? Maybe you've always wanted to partake in one of the biggest industries in modern day history. This is the podcast to listen to. We're here today, guys, because, and I'm going to be very poignant today because we're in San Antonio, Texas, and you're in our home. So the beauty of the show is the stage changes often. So you're literally in our living room. And this cat here is Jon Leonardo. And in a second, I'm going to give you just a real brief snippet of why he's here and what he's doing and why it matters, not only to music and art and entertainment, but really CBD, cannabis, the entirety of the industry, especially here in South Central Texas, San Antonio. So real quick, guys, this is Jon. I keep wanting to say Leandro, but it's Leonardo, like Da Vinci. And it's.
Do you know anyone named Leandro?
No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. It's it just got stuck in my head. But you're a Bostonian.
Yep, born and raised.
Yeah, and you made your way out to SoCal, LA.
By way of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
And still one of my favorite cities.
So I'm curious because I've seen your website and you're a creator, like you're an artist in your own right.
Yeah, I have a weird theory that I don't call myself an artist because I think it's disrespectful to true artists. I am a creator though that happens to sometimes put paint on a wall and sometimes it looks okay. But yeah, we can get into that whole theory if we want. But.
Nice. Yeah, no, I have a lot of respect for people who see something in their mind and then it comes to life on a palette or a canvas or a wall or
and it never goes as planned either.
I can imagine, like today, like this morning, my stomach's grumbling. No, but which kind of is a nice segue because you're here in San Antonio because of for those of you who don't know, you can go to EssexModernCity.com.
Or EssexFestival.com.
EssexFestival.com, actually. And you're going to see the reason why Jon and his crew is here because there's a really cool show happening in just a few days here in San Antonio, right?
Yeah. So actually, it's a week of events. So today we kick off our first event. So tonight we have Tech Tuesday coming in, doing something. Tomorrow we have a cocktail hour with Modern in San Antonio. Thursday we have a lot of athletic things going on. Friday we have a dinner. We have a panel around the cannabis and CBD industry here that you're going to be leading. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
And then Saturday we have our big festival day. So shutting down streets, food trucks, vendors, BMX showcase, breakdancing, 15 music acts, about 25 live mural artists coming in. So it's going to be quite the day.
Nice. So it's technically starting tonight.
Yeah.
Like tonight.
Today's technically day one, yeah.
And it's rolling Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then all day Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. And Saturday, it's all day music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, noon to midnight.
So for folks who are listening and they're trying to wrap their minds around what this festival is like, what would you not to ask you to compare, but to give people a visual of this is what's happening in San Antonio. What is it like, or what's been out there that's similar and not quite as good as what we're about to see?
Right. So when we were sitting down coming up with the concept of the larger festival, we didn't want it to just be a mural fest, which is basically, murals go up all over the city and you kind of take over the city and do that. We didn't want it to just be a music festival. We didn't want it to just be a conference, but we did want to touch on all those different areas. So that's why you'll see panel discussions happening. You'll see cocktail hours. You'll see music acts and you'll see mural artists. And so this first year is a great launching year for us with about, I think total we have 35 mural artists coming in. About 25 of them will be painting on that Saturday. The rest of them, there are some spots around town that we're going to be doing murals at as well. And so as we're launching this first year, it's, getting it out there. And it really is an expansion of what we do on our second Saturdays. So every second Saturday for the past 18 months, we've brought in 3 to 5 different mural artists, local, some out of town. We do free beer. We have a food truck come in and we just get, a local DJ come out and play or a local band, whatever it may be, and people come out. And the first one we started with, I think it was like 50 people, a case of beer, one artist. And now, last month I think we had 1,000 people, 900 people show up. Wow. So basically what we want to do is take that and expand on it. So instead of 3 to 5 artists, 35. Instead of, one local band, now we have 15. Instead of one food truck, we have 8. And so it really grew out of the success of that is how can once a year, let's expand that and really bring more attention that we typically have. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of work. And you guys caught me after a late night too. So usually I'm a super early morning person, but yeah, it was a little late morning today.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. And one of the reasons why I'm super appreciative of kind of the way we've come together and we've changed our schedules around, because I know you've got you are slammed for the next, well, probably until when this ends, Saturday at 12:01 a.m. You are probably like on the run.
Well, then at 12:01 we do break down and strike. So we got to strike the stage, the lights, the tents. You got to take everything out. You can't just leave it there. So I'm thinking I think I'll get some good sleep on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, Sunday night.
So
actually, Sunday's probably going to be a lot of those things that we were smoking the other night.
Hemp
to
joints.
Relax. Hemp joints.
Mom, it's hemp joints,
Yeah,
just so you know.
No, yeah, they're hemp joints. And I'll probably need some of those throughout the week as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be able to fill up your supply box, your stash box with some hemp joints. So some of the things I'm picking out of what you're saying is you said this is the first time.
Yeah.
And you're, I guess, alluding to, my words, not yours, that this is the first of many Essex festivals.
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. When you go into a festival like this, a lot of things you build year one last you as you grow, right? And so it's an extremely difficult business to be in, but we felt that we had a good enough market, a good venue, a good enough plan to get it out there. And a lot of the things and systems that we're putting in place now we'll be able to use and grow. And so when you go into starting something like this, you really do have to look at it as at least a few year commitment of saying, all right, we're going to invest in this, we're going to keep growing this, just like with the second Saturdays. We could have, after the first one, go, well, we only had 50 people or 75, like we wanted 500. Well, this isn't going to work. No, but like Jake Harris, Anton Bay from Harris Bay, they saw the vision. They're like, okay, we're gonna put our land up for this outdoor gallery. We're gonna put our money where our mouth is, and we're gonna see this thing through. And it's worked. I mean, we had someone drive in from Alabama the other day. Said, oh yeah, we heard about all this thing. We just drove in just to take pictures and see it. Yeah, so it's been growing.
Wow. Yeah,
pretty wide. We were on the phone the other day with, she's the head of events of a large group, and I won't say who, but we're talking to them like, oh yeah, I was down in San Antonio visiting my sister, and we wanted to do this art stuff where we are, and we were down there, we saw this thing, and I'm like, hey, my business partner, I'm like, dude, I think she's gonna mention Essex. She's like, yeah, it was like this old warehouse. I was like, oh my God. She's like, I think it was like, was it called Essex? She was like, yeah, that was it. Yeah. She lives in New Jersey. We didn't even tell her that we were behind helping put it all together. I was like, yeah, we work on that project. So it's definitely gotten out there. And that was the theory was art drives conversation, art brings community together. And I think, when you look at anything that has some pushback, right? So street art definitely has some pushback, way less now than ever. And there's creatives involved, that does create like a really strong community. So, if you look at, what the cannabis industry has done and how people are getting so creative with what they're putting CBD in and how they're using it, how they're using cannabis, it kind of does create that community. So, when I was driving over here, I was thinking about that concept of like, what does bring a strong group together. And I kind of saw some of those similarities between, the community that we've been able to build through art and the community that, you have been able to build through, CBD, hemp, cannabis, all that. So.
Nice.
I don't know. I mean, that was my theory. That was my theory this morning.
That's good. I mean, no. The beauty of it is that we're, on some levels, John, what we're doing is we're creating a record here. So as we're stating, or John is stating, and I believe it, that this is the first of many.
Yeah.
We're actually, I believe that when we say it, when we state it, it becomes more real.
Yeah.
And then the fact that there may be hundreds, if not thousands, of people watching this.
Yeah.
You then know where you're supposed to be this weekend, and where you will be next year, because Essex Festival. But something so you may be on right now listening and be thinking or wondering. So this is Weed to Know Basis, and we are a show that caters to the cannabis startup community, entrepreneurs who are startups in the cannabis industry, marijuana, CBD, and we're just now talking about CBD, but this is why we wanted to have John here, because Friday, if I'm being very, now I'm going to get to why we're here. Friday, there's a panel discussion, and then Saturday is a day. But if you don't mind, like tease out for the audience, as related to the cannabis movement and CBD and at this festival, what's going on Friday, and then why is this relevant to Saturday's music, the whole music day?
Yeah, so Friday, we have a panel. There's 5 panelists, including yourself, that are going to be on there talking about the state of CBD and going through that. And so that'll be an hour-long discussion that we'll have on Friday at Essex, which is 51 Essex Street. So we're super stoked about that. And then Saturday, you guys are going to be out there with some of the companies that I know that you guys work with. And when we first spoke, so Essex Modern City, the future development there, one of the reasons why we love what we've created and done there is because it is different, it's unique, it's the future, it's the next step, and that's how we think about their development, right? It's not just we're going to put up apartments and it's not going to have thought to it. And so, when we first spoke, that same mindset was, oh, well, cannabis is the future. It is here now. And, obviously there's some things to work through, but we saw a lot of similarities with that. So that's why I thought it was a good match. And I think that, we're going to have a good group of demographics that appreciate it and understand it, or if they don't, are going to be able to learn about it and be more educated about it through the panel on Friday and through talking to folks and trying things on Saturday out at the event.
Nice, I love it. And I haven't, for the audience, we can't quite share one of the big announcements we're going to make on Friday, but it is going to be one of the most impactful cannabis launches here in not just Texas or South Texas, but in the city of San Antonio, and it's exciting. One of the things you mentioned was that you said the word pushback, and you mentioned street art, and then we kind of heard you mention cannabis. So was there pushback when you, as one of the organizers, thought about a CBD section or village or corner at the event?
I think, yeah, it's a good question. I think once people understand, I think you have to educate the market, right? And so right now, there definitely is still a gap of education that CBD is not THC. It's not. It is legal. You can, consume it in a number of different ways. And so I think the pushback, there was a little questioning of like, oh, is this by the book? Is this done? And once again, that's that gap, right? So once you go, oh no, it's CBD and it's legal. And here's what it does, and it has no mental effect. It helps, the body. It helps, a number of different ways for people. And again, I think it just comes down to education of just getting out there. So doing more panels, getting, out there where people are coming up and talking to them, I think it's going to be huge. And with street art, it's kind of been, way back when, like with graffiti writers and stuff. Yeah, so it's had that like negative stigma. And there's definitely spots that we've been talking to of like, hey, we would love to paint on your wall. And they're immediately like, you're going to do spray paint on my building? I'm like, hold on, look at this. Look at some of the other murals that we've done. They go, oh, okay, all right, right? So there's that similar gap there of you just got to educate the market.
Yeah.
And it'll take time.
Yeah.
But I think, once people see things, even like with the festival, right? So we have so many different aspects with the BMX, the breakdancing, the music, the art, that it is a little tricky to be like, hey, all of this is here. Disney's doing stuff there. You guys are there. We have all these amazing vendors. There's a cigar shop there. There's like all this stuff happening. So I think once people walk in, they'll go, oh my God, this is way bigger and more than I thought it was. And again, that'll be part of the education for next year, right?
Yeah. Planting the seeds. And if y'all have never been out to Essex Modern City, it's 51 Essex Street, and it's here in San Antonio, and it truly is something to see. It's
like 40 murals out there right now.
Yeah, it's actually pretty. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
it is. When you walk out there and you see these murals that are pretty big, like each panel is, how big is a panel?
10 feet by 10 feet.
So it's 10 by 10,
Yeah,
and
there's some bigger ones too, but.
And it like really is.
Yeah.
It's like a sight to behold, and it's very Instagrammable. So I mean, seriously.
Yeah, we get a lot of Instagram. I mean, talk about putting lipstick on a pig. This used to be a pallet factory, and it caught on fire. And I was talking to somebody, they said the flames were like 150 feet in the air because it's all dry wood. So the firemen were just like, I mean, what do you want us to do?
Yeah.
So it burned, and it burned for like 12, 18 hours or something. And so now, we got there like, ooh, but hey, what if we did da-da-da-da-da?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really cool. It's been an awesome product to work on.
Nice. So vision. It is literally a burned out building. It's a dilapidated area, and the vision was create something kind of like the Phoenix Rising. Is create some beauty out of what could have been just an eyesore in the city. And
Yeah, and Harris Bay has the property now, and even though Essex Modern City isn't built yet, it still is here now. You know what I mean? It's like, even though you don't see the buildings there, but we wanted to say, hey, we are here now though, and we are doing things, and we saw art as a way to do that. And I guess for me, from the art side, I just got really lucky that they had all those loading dock bays and all such great, beautiful buildings that we could paint on. Then obviously working with the Harris Bay guys to see the vision, and because it was their idea, and to see that and have that foresight of what it could do, it's been really cool.
Nice. Have you ever done an interview with the big fuzzy pillow right next to your left eye?
No. It's just sound block from the noise rumblings from your tummy.
That's what it is. It just dawned on me that there's a big ass fuzzy pillow right in between us. And
I know, I was trying not to pet it.
And one over here too. Yeah, these are the props, folks. No, seriously, these are like literally the pillows on our couch. So.
No, they're nice. It's a comfy couch.
So give us the layout of what Saturday looks like. I know you want to take a nap, right?
Yeah, I know, this couch is too comfy. Yeah. So doors open at noon. Like I said, so we're shutting down a couple of the streets there. And so we have about 8 different food trucks coming out. We have a number of different vendors. And so what we want to do on Saturday, obviously, is create something that is for all ages.
Hold on, sorry guys, we have
a new guest. Yes. Come on in.
We're going
ride number 101. Congrats.
Yeah. I know. My wife just got back from Joyride, and today was her ride number 101. And here we are talking about, we're at the pinnacle of the conversation, and I'm just kidding. No, so Lisa's coming in. But no, so sorry I digress. I digress. So doors open at noon on Saturday, May 11th.
Yep. Saturday, May 11th, Saturday coming up. Doors open at noon. And again, there's stuff for all ages. I mean, the BMX folks that we have coming in, I was looking at some of the videos. I mean, they're professional BMX riders. Yeah. It's pretty cool. And we're going to have a huge quarter pipe there and rails and stuff like that. So that'll be really cool to see. And, at the end of the day, it started with art, right? So I don't know, like 20 to 25 live artists will be painting on site there. So you get to go watch them paint, watch the techniques, see how they're doing, obviously take tons of pictures and Instagram and tag at Essex Modern City. And so I think people can expect something for everybody. Can expect sunshine and a good day and a kickoff to what I think is like a really cool new chapter of what we have been doing. Yeah.
No, very cool. And there's several music artists. Like throughout the day, there's a stage and there'll be live music.
Yeah, so we have a large main stage. So we have a lot of local talent coming in. So Carlton Zeus, King Tonio, Angel Cintron. We have a bunch of other folks that are coming in there. And then we have a headliner, Shanti. So she's going to be doing an hour-long performance up there. And we're excited about it. It's going to be fun.
That's pretty cool. So she's coming in to do an hour-long performance at this event. And
I shouldn't say an hour long. I mean, I think it's...
Give or take.
Yeah,
give or take. She's going to come on and she's going to give San Antonio her best for whatever time.
Yeah, I mean, when you see somebody up there performing live and doing what they love, like it's always very entertaining. And, she's a Grammy Award-winning artist. And so I think it's going to be awesome for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the guys in the other big, I gotta drop this green nugget there, is on Saturday, there will be, these are my words, not the event's official words, but we're setting up what we call Cannabis Corner, if you will, and we'll have local CBD artisan companies displaying their stuff. And that's one of the reasons why what I really want to hammer home is that this event is, yes, it's about art and it's about awareness and a place, the lipstick on a pig, taking Essex and transforming it, and really putting San Antonio on a whole new type of map. But for you guys out there, there's going to be a big CBD presence. And if you have no interest in music or art and you just want to know what's going on in the CBD scene in San Antonio, I've said this before. I've said this a long time ago. San Antonio is the epicenter, not Texas, not Austin, not DFW, Houston. San Antonio is the epicenter, and we're proving it once again with events like these cats are throwing here in San Antonio. So Friday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., Friday the 10th, we're doing a live panel discussion around the state of just call it what's going on with CBD in San Antonio. And Saturday, the festival is 12 to 12. Food trucks, artists, BMX pros, live music, some known artists, and then of course the CBD Corner. And you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised by what's going on here in the middle of the city.
I've met one of the vendors that's coming out. I guess, are we saying who or not? But I loved it. You guys are in for a treat, literally. So make sure you come out.
Yeah, you can, if you want, you can say who it is. I mean,
Well,
it's
it
up
was
to
the
you.
Caramel.
Flora and Fortitude.
They're coming out, right?
Yeah, no, they're coming. Yeah,
I had some. I was like, oh my god, I was like, yeah, we'll be there on Saturday. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm gonna eat way too many of those.
I know.
They're so good.
They are. They're artisans. So we're giving you guys a little bit of a sneak preview, but they're CIA chefs, Culinary Institute, not the spooks, the spy kind. Chefs who created a really unique product, and they'll be representing a CBD edible company. It's theirs, and several other CBD companies. But you're in for an exciting time, truth be told. And this is a very unique opportunity for the city of San Antonio. And it's even cooler, guys. Let's just be frank about it. Whether you're in San Antonio or Laredo or wherever, this is a big event. And these folks are coming in from Southern Cal, or Boston. So I'm pumped. I really am.
Yeah. And we, to build things like this, you need the community to come out. So again, even if you don't really care about the music, come on out for the Cannabis Corner. Or the CBD Corner.
Yeah.
Is that what you're branding it as? I love it.
I'm just saying that. Cannabis.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Because we need that community, we need that support to come out here so that we can keep doing things like this. If everyone, I really don't like when people go, oh, well, we should build the South by Southwest of blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, let them do their thing. We're going to do things differently over here. And I'm not just talking about what we're doing. If you look at the landscape of things happening here, just keep doing what you're doing. But the community does need to come out and support panels like what you're doing, things like what's happening on Saturday, because that support is what allows people to keep going and keep growing and keep growing the city. And what is it? All tides rise, all ships, or whatever the saying is. But so make sure you guys come out, support Essex, support cannabis, support CBD, support Rick, and
Weed to No Basis.
Support Weed to No Basis, because you guys are on a Weed to No Basis.
You're on a Weed to No Basis. You heard it from the man right there.
Yeah.
So look, guys, I know I'm super appreciative, and I know it's hard to grasp what exactly is happening here, but Jon here, he literally is taking time out of like an ultra busy week. And not to say that as a platitude, but these guys are humping 18 hours a day to get this festival rolling. So
You use the word humping?
So I use the word humping. It's the military in me. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't mean it that way, unless you want it to be that way.
Yeah.
No, unless you want it to. And then right off of screen here, guys, we have Justin, one of his partners out from LA, and he's literally like on his just pecking away at his computer. So these guys
pecking and humping all day, getting ready.
Pecking and humping. Pecking and humping. I never thought of it that way, but yeah.
I guess you haven't had anyone as dirty mind as me on here yet.
No, it's, you know what, truth be told, sometimes on hump day, I'll use the phrase, be the humper or the humpy, it's your choice.
I like that.
No, but guys, seriously, we need to let Jon go because they've got stuff to do. They've got a festival to put on, and you've got a place to be this weekend.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday for sure. If not the rest, it launches tonight. It's Tuesday. Well, by the time you see this, it'll be like Thursday, but still, get out there. EssexFestival.com.
It's 5 blocks south of the Alamo Dome.
There you go.
So
everybody knows where the Alamo Dome is, guys.
5 blocks south, 51 Essex Street, 10 a.m. on Friday for your panel.
Yeah.
Noon on Saturday, all the way till midnight. So bring pets, kids, everybody, bring them all out.
Nice. That's something. Pets and kids, guys. This is a family-oriented event, and it's going to be
it really is
pretty epic. Any parting words? Last thing you want? Weed to No Basis.
I'm really glad to be on a Weed to No Basis now.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
See, there you go. We
That's
just came
it.
up.
I'm really excited about that.
So Jon's now been indoctrinated. He's now going to get the official. He's on a Weed to No Basis.
That's right.
Homie, thanks for coming out.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it, brother.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that was an awkward handshake.
Yeah,
that weird, guys.
Okay, wait. Let's stop that again. Homie, it was great to have you here because you had to cut that shit out now. That was
we
like,
going handshake.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Doing this,
I was looking this way, so I kind of didn't see. One more time.
Or comment on how awkward you think on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah,
how nice handshake was, because we actually are good friends and we do know how to shake hands and say it and dap each other.
Even though there's a fuzzy pillow between us.
Just didn't work. So, anyways, thanks for having me.
All right, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Remember, if you're listening to this, you guys are on a weed to know basis. See you guys soon. Peace.